Hey there, and welcome back to Cosmic Crypto. In this video, we're going to be talking about Jasmy. Let's go. Alright. Welcome back to the channel. If you're not subscribed to the channel, what are you waiting for? Go down below, hit that subscribe button. And while you're down there, if you can tap the like button, I'd really appreciate it. It is the best way to support the channel. Alright, Jasmy on the daily time frame. I just want to do a really quick recap. Jasmy was in a falling wedge, broke out of the falling wedge, hit some massive resistance at the 382 and previous support now turned into resistance. Had the breakdown, came all the way down to the 618 retracement level, came back up to try and hit that 382 macro resistance level again. Could not reach it, created a lower high, and now we have come all the way down to the 786 retracement. We have held the 786 on the weekly time frame, fairly nice, and then now we're coming back up. But in my last video I did say that because we did have this support over here, I did not think we were going to get through it in one try. Now we do have the trend directional moving towards a possible green dot in the near future, maybe in a couple weeks, a week or two, but we'll just have to wait and see what happens from there. But if we go down to the daily time frame again, let's actually zoom into the 12-hour. There we go. Okay, so on the 12-hour time frame, you can see that we had this rising channel that we were in. And in my last Jasmy video, I said, well, there's all this resistance over here. You can see all these candles on this side. We're not going to break through that in one try. And then on top of that, we got a 200 EMA right here as well on the 12-hour time frame. We were also overbought in this area as well, so looking for a retracement, and we had some red dots coming in on the trend directional. So everything was looking for a breakdown, and on top of all of that even, you can see that during this rising channel here, we'd come down to the bottom of the channel, hit the top of the channel, came down, hit the bottom of the channel, hit the top of the channel just about. I mean, it's actually a little, just missed it barely. And then you can see that this last attempt to the top of the channel would have gotten us close to that 200 EMA, but we were losing momentum, and that's where I thought that we were going to start to break down. And so in the last video I said we were losing momentum up here. We couldn't get enough steam to get up to this top of the channel again. We have all this resistance over on this side right over here. One attempt is not going to do it most likely, and so now we are finally getting that breakdown. Had the big candle down right here, and now we have gone underneath the 236 retracement level, which is telling me that there is, and actually on the macro, the 618 retracement level, which is telling me that there is a good chance that we continue possibly to the downside a little bit. Let's go to the 4-hour. Maybe. We'll see. This actually could just be a retracement back up to retest that 200 EMA. And so I'm going to say that we've got sideways action, possible further downside to go, because we did actually wick down to the 382 just about, and we had some buyers step in right here. You can see the order block on this side right here. Previous resistance now turned into support. So yeah, we found some support right here. This actually could be the bottom of this move. The RSI has done a nice clean retracement as well, down to the 35 level, which is a little bit lower than I'd like to see. But after this massive move that we had right here, coming down a little further on the RSI is no big deal. We are losing volume here as well, which is telling me that this move to the upside, I'd like to see a little bit more volume coming in, a volume spike to get us up above these levels, especially back above the 4-hour 200 EMA here. This could just be a retest of the 236 just to bring us back down to the 382 and possibly even further. Now, I do think that the market is still fairly bullish, with the ETF still in possibility of getting approved. They are thinking maybe in July, something like that, that the ETF might be approved. And if it is, then all this stuff is going to start skyrocketing. But for right now, we've lost the hype of that ETF. We're starting to get that first retracement, which I've been talking about for weeks now, that I kept saying we've been overbought and we are due for some kind of sideways action or retracement. And it looks like we're getting it here. You can also see, I think I pointed this out on the last video, that there is some kind of a head and shoulders pattern here. I don't really like it, but it is kind of playing out, so we'll work with it here. And so the price target of this head and shoulders pattern of the breakdown, we actually met it already perfectly. You can see that we wicked down, but the body candle actually hit the price target perfectly, so that's already taken care of. So this could be continuation. The next thing I'd be looking for right now is we're probably going to get a correction here. So let's go down to the 1 hour. Yeah, I'm going to say there's a good chance that we get a small correction. So pay attention to, let's go to the fib, to the bottom here, to the top, and pay attention, as long as this is the top, to a retracement. So if this is going to be a reversal and we have found the bottom of this correction, I'm going to be looking for something like hitting that 618, maybe coming down to the 786, and then working our way back up and creating a higher high right here. So here's one high, another higher high right here. And once we create that higher high and we found some support on a double bottom move right here, which in that case would also look like the trend directional coming around, creating one more little bump here of a wave and a green dot kind of right there as well. And so we're looking at something like that for a reversal. So pay attention to that in the short term. That would be happening in the next day or so, because this is the 1 hour and 4 hour time frame that we're looking at. So it's going to happen within the next day or so. And then weekend price action is coming up, so who knows what's going to happen then. But right now, just pay attention to that move. Also pay attention to a volume spike coming in as well to get us above this 200 EMA right here, and then the 200 AMA on the 4 hour right here as well. Even possibly we can come up, hit that 200 EMA, get that rejection. That would be the top of the move, and then we're looking for the retracement back down to like a 618 move. And then you can see on the 4 hour time frame, a green dot could be coming in. We'll just have to wait and see what happens there. But that's pretty much what I got for Jasmy. Everything we expected. We expected a breakdown. Now we're just trying to figure out how far we're going to break down. We have had a nice wick right here with some volume coming in to say buyers are here. And is this going to be just a quick retracement again for a double bottom move and then a continuation onto the upside? We'll just have to wait and see. But that's pretty much what I got. If you like this video, please subscribe to the channel, hit that like button, share it with your friends, and I will talk to you later.